Please tell me this is not reality or is it true or anything like that. But the Christian girl basically the same way. Oh, the Masamune-kun's Revenge, episode 9. I gotta watch episode 10. I'm gonna talk about the ending of the end, which is quite unusual, but which is quite unusual. But I definitely do want to get into that, save for the best for last. So yeah. Now the one thing about this episode is that is basically to me the Christian girl just made a love confession to the MC character. I'm assuming that was right. That's what she was just basically just doing. And the reason why I picked her the most because I think she is just one of to me, I mean, one of the best girls based in this anime that there is and stuff, and just it just when she's having that talking that conversation with the MC character, like she's explaining like everything what's going on and stuff like that, and why she didn't took her meds and stuff like that, and and stuff like that. Even though, like with me, I mean, it could happen to me because I do take medicines and stuff like that, and I do. I think she has a depression issue. That's what I think she really has. Even if with me, I have a high anxiety issue. Means that I don't like bad weather or anything like that I try to steer myself away from that kind of stuff, and I try my very best. But when I hear about that kind of stuff, it scares me. It really, really does. It really scares me. It really, really does. And it also puts me in, I wouldn't say that puts me into a panic, but it also puts me in, like where I need to go get some rest. It's because I'm just overwhelmed and stuff like that. And that's what I feel and stuff like that. That's just basically what it kicks into me. Yes, I do have depressions at times, but not but not very often. Not very often, like every single day and stuff like that. Every day is sitting there, and because the reason why the reason why I kind of relate as to her is because I've been through those hardships that she has gone through and stuff. She doesn't know what it like to feel or to be in love, even though that's just what basically to me is that, and especially with the whole kiss thing, not this episode, but the last episode, because I think Masamune just said something that was just. I'm not saying it was just like disrespecting her, but some people may think that that he was disrespecting her because he said that I'm in love with Akane means that he's only has feelings for Akane, and that's the reason why Shido came around. I think she slapped him or something like that. That's what I think. Because saying like, oh yeah, this is your fault because what happened because basically what happened to her, she stopped taking her medications and now she's getting like side effects that can really cause her the way that she is with that. Even the way as me is that if I don't take my medication, if I really don't, then yes, something bad could happen to me. But because I can, it's called repercussions. That's what basically what it is. So stuff like that. That's why it's so important for me. I have to make sure I have to take my medicine. I take them 7 days a week, and I really do. I do have a medication right after. I have vitamins. I have anxiety medicines. I also got blood pressure medicine also too. But I go through this therapist. I see this therapist every 3 months. And I just figure just talk to her and stuff like that. They're the ones that handle my medication. They're the ones that'll like help me along and basically with my path and stuff like that. Ever since my grandpa passed away and stuff like that, I've been having medications for a long time. But one thing when my grandpa passed away, and my dad, I felt like I was in a dark place. I felt like that I really was, and I didn't know how to escape it or anything like that. It's just something. It was just very, very sad. I go through and something, and I didn't want to be around anybody. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't really do anything or anything like that, and stuff. The reason I'm bringing this is, like I said, for I relate like how she feels, and I know what it feels like to lose someone who's close to near to you. My dad and my grandpa, and also my grandma, who passed away last 2 weeks ago. I do believe, and not really. I haven't really heard any really much about that, but even though it does hurts. I mean, it really, really does, and it really, really does. It's just something that when I feel like I'm so close to somebody who I really love or something like that, regardless of family or friends and stuff like that, and especially my grandma, because you have seen my picture. You guys have seen my pictures of my grandma, my on my Instagram, because because I don't post them just for myself. I post them like sometimes post for my friends or my family and stuff like that. But if you look closely at my Instagram, you'll see one of the photos I have with my grandma and my grandpa. Some of my family are also well too, but especially my one time as my grandma, because I'm so very attached to her, and I really am. I love her so much, and even though she's my grandma, even though she's my relative, we're related and related by blood and stuff. It's just something that I just really do, and it's just like seeing the way she's talking and stuff like that, because she feels so related to her grandfather, and stuff. Someone who she likes so close. With that, we don't know what happened to her family, but we don't know, like, there must have been something some must have happened. But that's the reason why she came around. She came around and she told Masamune, so like, whatever you said to her, this is your fault. This is your fault, because that what you said to her, that really made her slip. And we don't know if she's dead or not. I don't know if she's died or not. I really do not know. I don't know, because I mean, I would hate to know if that really is the possibility that she did. I'll be very sad. But even though I'm still kind of wondering if she's alive. But I'm still thinking that there's a likely very good possibility that she's not still around anymore. That's just basically what I definitely do think, and that's basically what I believe. It's just something. She's a Christian. I'm a Christian. We all go through different struggles in our life and stuff like that. I have gone through many struggles in my life before. I have, and I still do. I know some of you guys have gone through many struggles in your life also well too. And that's just basically what it feels to me. That's just basically what I just generally do think about what I see in this episode. It's just something that this episode may seem like, yeah, it's a romance anime and stuff like that, but I feel like I'm watching little busters all over again. That's what I feel like. That's what I really do feel like, because I know some of you guys may think that that might be kind of not the relate of the whole situation, but that's just the general base what it's just based the scenes with. But even though with the first art, with the girl with blonde hair, I can't remember her name, but even though and you're basically discovering her about her, basically what happens with that, and other different things and stuff like that, it was just sad. It was just very sad, because if you go, like I said, if you guys never see Little Busters, Little Busters are really good. I have not seen all the episodes yet, but I have not seen them. I'm thinking about maybe going over again. So with that, maybe, I don't know. I'm not really so sure if I really want to or not. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Because the reason why I think Little Busters, to me, it's one of my all-time favorites of slice life. It's number one in my book. Number one in my book. To me, it is. Yeah, to me it is. And also, just what I love about this anime is that having the ecchi and the romance and stuff like that. And the reason why I like those two combined together, because they can make a great fan service, but also more than that, a great romance story. A great romance story. And just like with the anime, Maharo on a Bang, one of the top best ecchi and romance series I've ever seen. It's basically one of the best of the best. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But the seeing this anime right here, well, it's a little bit, but it's not really actually one of my favorites. It might be maybe top 15 or maybe top 10. We'll see. But I'm really am glad I watched this anime, and just seeing from what I've seen right here, it just kind of reminds me of that situation with Little Busters right there, because I know Little Busters go down really deep and stuff like that. And and I'm glad that the MC character based in Sammy, he's not dense as some people may think that he is, which he's really is not, because he's like a very helpful person, solving these issues and stuff like that. And that's what it basically feels to me. That's what it basically feels to me. And I generally do think that some people will probably say, yes, Little Busters is better, is the better slice life anime, to be honest with you, in my own opinion. One of the best. Nobody can. I don't think there's not anybody out there that can touch Little Buster, because the feels and the atmosphere, going through all those that kind of stuff and stuff like that. And that's the reason why I said this with Masamune-kun Revenge is kind of similar to like that. That's what it basically it feels to me. But I'm still kind of worried, and I'm still kind of curious. Uh, I don't know if she's gonna make it or not. I really do not know. I don't know. I hope that she's not dead. I hope that she's not, because if she is, I'm gonna be very very sad, because I really don't want to see that really happen. But I just hope that Masamune will just be more careful, not just to say things for outspoken, just saying like I choose Akane over you. That's something you don't never say. That's something that you don't never say, because that can really can hurt someone's feelings, and that can really give a person depression, and stuff. I've been through that. I've been through that. I'm not gonna lie. I've been through that. Yes, I have been through that. Was it my fault? No, I was. I had somebody who liked me and say like, hey, I want to be friends, and stuff. Yeah, I want to be more than friends with somebody. I'm not perfect or anything like that. Nobody's perfect, but even though she said that she wants to be with somebody else, but I said like that's what it feels to me. But it's relatable. It really is. But yeah, but yeah. Anyways, that's it for this anime love reaction. So anyways, not anime love reaction, anime review. Anyways, I know it was I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit like and give me a thumbs up. And please hit the notification bell also too. That's so that you guys watch more videos. And please leave comments below. So yeah. Anyways, it was I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a day. Take care. God bless. Remember, just love you guys. Please safe. And remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.